how Jacob deGrom competes up this inning. We have Michael Conforto, Pete Alonso, and Dom Smith, for anyone who cares. But we're just gonna talk like the game isn't going on. Excuse me. But let's talk about a little bit of our bullpen right now. Currently we just switched over to a different podcast network, so the views aren't going to be too high, so people aren't going to join. So, regardless of that, we're going to have more people joining in the future where I'll be able to take their calls. But I'm just going off what I have in my notes right now and just talking about stuff I wanted to talk about with you guys. I'm really loving I like our bullpen right now. I don't love, like, our back end of our I don't like the front end of our bullpen. I love Seth Lugo. I like Robert Gsellman. I like Jeurys Familia. I like Edwin Diaz. Those are guys I have confidence in. But guys like Hector Santiago, Drew Gagnon, all these guys who are just like creeping up into the majors, like Drew Smith, Tim Peterson. All these guys are just weird. Like Drew Gagnon was pretty solid most of the year, and then when he first two pitches, I think it might have been first pitch, matter of fact. First pitch, high fastball, Brett Gardner absolutely yanks it into the fourth deck in Yankee Stadium. Like all these guys are like very inconsistent in a way. Edwin Diaz has been very reliable this season, other than the Red Series where he blew 2 games. But yeah, so Familia, actually, I don't like Familia. Familia has been kind of sucky lately, actually. He's been getting his stuff together. He had a scoreless inning the other day, but other than that, he's been pretty sucky, actually. But yeah, I love Seth Lugo. Seth Lugo has, in my opinion, top 3 curveball in the league, probably behind Kershaw and someone else. I can't put my mouth on his name, but yeah, so he definitely has a pretty nasty curveball. Spin rate's absolutely absurd. He's definitely working very hard this season. But yeah, I love Seth Lugo. Seth Lugo's been a very flexible guy, as he was originally a starter as well as Robert Gsellman, and they've definitely developed into their bullpen roles very well, actually. But yeah, so obviously Kimbrel got signed to the Cubs for an absurd deal, which actually not absurd, but we should have gave it to him. It wasn't too much, or it was like insane. But Kimbrel was definitely talking to the Mets, as it was reported, and it just sucks how he's not an option anymore. But some options are like Will Smith, Hector Neris, all these guys we could get from teams that are currently rebuilding it down. Maybe we get someone from the Nationals, probably not like Kyle Brierclough or like maybe Sean Doolittle. All these little guys who could definitely play a major impact. Or maybe we call someone up like Anthony Kay. Maybe we take a limp. Like, who cares about the service time or like whatever. We ignore that with Pete Alonso, and look how it's turning out. If Anthony Kay has 1 or 2 good starts in Syracuse, there should be no reason we can't put him in our bullpen for right now, because he's an absolute stud, and start him in the bullpen, and yes, if we start him in the bullpen, nothing can really go wrong in my opinion, actually. But yeah, we can just do these little trades or like call up these guys out of nowhere, and we just option them up, option them down. If they don't do anything, then we have plenty of depth. We have plenty of guys like Villainess and like all these PJ Conlon or all these other guys are like they're pretty solid that we could definitely get like an inning out of. Yeah, in their bullpen. So if we can just get an inning or do their job, then there's no problem. They don't need to go like 2 or 3 and like strike out like 9, but they just need to like go through one inning and like not allow a run and not allow too many walks. That's like my main concern, actually. But yeah, oh, excuse me. I don't know what that was, but I was just testing something out there. Currently we have 10 minutes left, and yeah, so we're gonna be talking about some stuff that's happened, just some general news. going on in the Mets community. I don't know if you guys heard, but Chase Utley confirmed his hate to the Mets. So yeah, that's good. And Robinson Cano was injured. He came back and got injured the same game. Don't see that too often, do you? Right? But yeah, so Jed Lowry isn't showing any sign of coming back soon. He hasn't been very cooperative with the Mets training staff and like hasn't talked too much and like just weird. But yeah. So yeah, it's just he doesn't have any sign of coming back. But we've signed 8 of our 10 picks from our Mets draft. We are currently signing our first round pick, Brett Baty, pending physical. That was reported by Anthony DiComo. But yeah, it's pending physical. We're signing him, who is definitely a good pick. Has one of the best swings in the 2019 Summer Classic draft. And Matthew Allen, who is an absolute stud in college. And Nick Magnum, who has absolutely been tearing up in the College World Series, which is rarely good to see. I watched him the other night, and he was just an absolute stud. Good to see all these players that dominated high school and college all coming together. Can't wait to see them probably in a few years. Baty will probably be up by like 2022, 2023, depending on his growth and his maturity in the majors, or minors, in professional. But, yeah. Other than that, there's nothing much really to talk about. We have a few minutes left, so I'm going to be answering some of the questions you left on my Instagram. Someone said, what do you think of Brodie Van Wagenen and the moves he made this year? Brodie Van Wagenen, he was told to do one job. He was told to get the best team he could this season, and he got us a really good team. Like, just think about this. Wilson Ramos is better than Kevin Plechey. Pete Alonso is better than Adrian Gonzalez. Robinson Cano is better than Asdrubal Cabrera. Ahmed Rosario. J.D. Davis is better than Todd Frazier, in my opinion, actually. And all this like depth signings just make a huge difference, believe it or not. He was told to get a good team. Like, I know we're thinking about like rebuilding and all that, but like it just he was told to do one job to get the best team he did, and he has a really, really good team, and it just sucks how we can't produce and all that, and we're just doing like he did the best he could, and we're not producing, which just really annoys me, because we got a really good team, and I think we can definitely win the division if we just put all the stuff together. We have plenty of time to plenty of time to like bounce back. We can't waste these games against these like Cardinals, or like we can't lose any more games to, like the Marlins or like the Giants or like any of these other teams. But yeah. So so currently nothing's going on in the Mets game right now. I like to see more hits lately. We're not putting the ball in play too much. We're striking out a lot more. We're striking out like 10 we are currently leading 30-2, but we aren't putting the ball in play. We're striking out like a lot more, in my opinion. We're averaging like over 10 strikeouts a game, or it's just absurd how we're striking out too many, and most of them are looking too. And yeah, so Dom Smith is currently dominating right now. Todd Frazier. So it's crazy. Like everyone's averaging like a strikeout a game, which we need players like to put the ball in play, make the fielder like magic happens when you put the ball in play. You make good contact, home run. Then that's what Pete Alonso does. Pete Alonso goes down swinging. He doesn't go down looking very often. But that's what I love about the guy. But so I think that's all the time we really have for today. I know we have 5 minutes left. But so if you guys have anything you want to talk about, just direct message me on Instagram, Mets.station, or NYM.minors, or in my personal, Timmy Kelly 3. But yeah, so that's everything that's going on in the Mets. But for the future, just DM me some questions you have. I'm always I'm always open to answer questions. Direct message if you wanna join the show and do an interview or answer some questions, or like call in, just direct message me, and then I'll make sure I get you spot calling in for the next episode. But yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this new platform we have at Speaker. Definitely very more cooperative with us. But yeah, if you guys haven't, go check out our store, Baseball Podcast Network. Go use the code BPN10, really helps us all out. On StubYard, gets 10% off, $10 off your first order, which is definitely good for you, definitely good for us. Why not save money? Just use the code. But I believe that's all the time we really have today. I know we have 4 more minutes left. But yeah, so we're just gonna talk about what we should do. Yeah, so the Mets are pretty good at home, 19-11. So I think we just gotta bring the energy which we have at home to the away games, and yeah, so as our away games are like 11-19, so it's like all evened out in a way. So I hope you guys all have a really good night. Yeah, as I said, you'll use the code BPN10 on StubYard. It really helps us out, as I said. Excuse me. But I hope you guys all have a good night. I hope you guys enjoy the Mets game that's currently going on right now. Hopefully the Mets pull out the series, and I'll see you guys next Thursday. And by then it'll be huge. We'll be over 80 games through the season and all that. Many things will change by next Thursday, so make sure you guys tune in to next episode, because that'll be huge, as we'll see like a bunch of like games that are next week or this week upcoming against the Braves. We'll see at the first place Braves in that National League East. But yeah, so overall, hopefully the Mets pull out this series, and hopefully they are at the top of the NL East by the end of the week and by next Thursday. And yeah, so that'd be good. Hopefully guys like Pete Alonso, Michael Conforto, and Wilson Ramos, and all these guys who we signed or like called up this offseason all come through and all that. So that would definitely be huge for all of them to come through and like beat these really good teams, especially the Cardinals. As we have a 4-game series against them, they have a pretty good team, pretty solid pitching staff and all that. But yeah, so hopefully our pitching comes through. If we pitch and hit, everything comes together overall. That's how we'll win games, if we just all of our pitching and hitting comes through together. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. So what we went over is just we came to the conclusion. We will not rebuild. We will not buy until the trade deadline, see what our situation is. If we're over 10 games back, we will have no choice other than to rebuild. We went over to how our bullpen's like and how we can improve it. And yeah, so overall we covered a lot of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys tune into next episode. And yeah, so let's go Mets. Hopefully we can beat the Cardinals. Hopefully we can win the series. Sweeping would be huge. I'm sorry, I'm rambling on for a little bit. We just have to fill in these last few minutes. But if you guys have any questions, go direct message me on Instagram. I think this is actually going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys tune into next episode, which will probably be 8 to 9 o'clock next Thursday at Eastern Standard Time on the Amazing Mets podcast, the third episode. We don't know what we'll be talking about, but I hope you guys call in. Hope guys tell a friend about this. If you're a Mets fan, go check out my Instagram, Mets Outstation, or if you want to catch up on our minor leagues, go follow NYM.Myers. But I hope you guys have a good night. Let's go Mets, and this is the future. Let's go.